where the fun begins.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
What is up, everyone?
What is up?
All I gotta say is we is back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd be into it.
You know he is. He's loving it.
Oh, I watched that episode. I was like, there's one person I need to invite right now.
They were dying. They were dying to tell me all day, but I didn't watch it till I got home from work.
I was like, oh man. Well, we are going to talk about the latest episode of the Mandalorian a little bit later. So if you guys haven't watched the latest episode, definitely tune out during that spoiler talk. But welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, PJ, aka the Paradox Nerd, alongside my co-host Sean Solo. Unfortunately, Nilda couldn't make it tonight. She's not feeling well, but we hope that she feels better, and she'll be back next week. And alongside tonight with us is a couple special guests. We're going to introduce the first one, J to the S-O to the S-O-S-O. Jason.
How's it going, guys?
Good.
What's
Welcome
up?
back.
Welcome back, man.
This Jar Jar special edition episode.
Oh, I thought this day wouldn't ever come, but it did. So alongside him is our Dark Lord of the Sith, Vader Damas, aka Thor. Thor, welcome back. Thank you for hopping on the show again.
Greetings, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Oh yes, we have much to talk about, but I think we'll get some of the things that we want to get out of the way first. And that is, we'll talk about the Bad Batch, not this latest episode, but last week's episode, because I can't keep up. I can't watch the Mandalorian and the Bad Batch all, on Wednesday. I tried to, but I got work. So we're gonna save this episode for next week. So with that being said, we'll start off with our guest, Vader Damas. What is your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the latest episode or last week's episode of the Bad Batch? And what's your thoughts are on the second season of the Bad Batch?
Well, I'm really liking the season. Last week, I had to think about why it happened after it was over. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm like, what's going on? It's kind of hokey. They go into this island, but then you think about it, they're trying to get away from Sid and they need a new home base and everything. And I mean, I don't see them staying there permanent because they keep hinting like, soldiers don't like to bear roots anywhere and everything. But and then so I was thinking maybe the Empire would show up and then they have like a natural disaster. I'm like,
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's just they got these people to trust them, you know what I mean? And they didn't want the Empire to find them just yet. So like they had to go like the natural disaster route. But last week I was like, okay, I didn't really enjoy this episode, but I see why it happened, you know what I mean? But this week, I mean, we're not gonna talk about it, but this week's episode to me made up for last week's episode.
Really? Okay.
Really
all right.
good.
Yeah.
So, and I definitely, I'm just throwing just a prediction because I'm Vader Damas. I see the band getting back together real soon. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to this episode because last week's episode was kind of
it was kind of hokey. Yeah.
Oh, well, how about you, Jason? What's your thoughts are on this or last week's episode and this season alone?
Yeah, last week's I didn't even finish it.
What?
Yeah, they landed on that island. And I just got bored. I turned it off, and I forgot to do that. And then I watched this week's episode, and I was like, oh, I didn't finish last week's. I feel like I'm not going to miss much, like on an island. But
no, you didn't. You definitely didn't miss much.
Yeah,
that was it. Thor summed it up.
That's the thing, exactly. It's like this whole season, I feel like, has been mainly what last week's episode was, where it's like, let's do something. But this week's episode, today's episode, that we're not going to talk about.
But Jason, last week, did you see the part where they did say they were trying to go after Omega? Did you see that part?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that honestly, that's probably the only
it.
main thing that
That was 2
happened.
weeks ago, wasn't it? I think 2 weeks
Was
ago.
that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that was 2 weeks. Yeah.
Last week was such a filler. I got them all mixed up.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we're on a fun island, and you could stay. And I'm like, come on, you're soldiers. Come on, like,
Yeah.
do cool Bad Batch stuff. It's been kind of the boring batch for me, but I love the Bad Batch. But this week,
Well, do you like this season better than last one?
No, I like first season better than this season.
Really?
I like this
Oh
season.
man.
This season's had, I think, 3 episodes I enjoyed. Like, I love the Cody episode, was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just disappeared and we never got anything else. And like Crosshair was in like episode 1, and then he was in like 2 weeks. This it's been like 50-50 this season. Last season I felt like had more bangers than downsides. But,
Really? Wow.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Well, it's the opposite for me. Like, I love this season more than last season, and I don't know. Let's get to Sean. Sean, what's your thoughts on last week's episode?
To me, last week was a straight up filler episode, so they can basically set up the Crosshair story.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like they kind of pushed the Bad Batch on this little island, just let them tinker around there, give them a big wave to fight. But then they would focus the majority of that episode. Anything good was about Crosshair, and then that directly ties into this week's episode, which is really good.
Yeah. Well, I'm with you guys. Like, this last week's episode has just been blah. It was just like, oh man, like, really? Like, the whole time? It's basically what Thor said. They got on an island. They're trying to get away from, what's her name? The lizard lady.
Sid. Yeah.
And that was it. Like, they landed on an island. Natural disaster happened, and end of story.
Yeah.
They got away from it, and that was it. But I guess, I don't know, guys. Like, when I was watching Rebels, right? Like, I felt like I was more into Rebels than I am with a lot of these latest like animated shows, right?
Yeah.
Like Rebels, like every episode was like, okay, there was some fillers here and there.
Yeah.
But a good majority, it was like
about 90% of it was fire.
Yes. Yeah. You were like just so into it. There's just so much character development with each character of the team, with Ezra, with Hera, with Kanan, just the list goes on and on. I don't know. I just don't feel that same connection with the Bad Batch. I see them more of as a team, like, rather than individual characters, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of wish that we focused on each individual character, their, like the way they think, the way they battle inner demons, and things like that. I know we're kind of getting the, like, I guess the love story with what's her name, Tech, and the other chick. But
Wanda
I
Sykes.
don't know.
Yeah,
Wanda Sykes. I don't know her name.
I don't either. I just want to call her Wanda Sykes.
Yeah, because that's all I think about whenever I hear her voice.
I know.
Like,
is that who's doing the voice? Because that's who she sounds like.
It is.
Is
it really her?
Yeah, that is Wanda Sykes.
I was like, that sounds like Wanda Sykes.
That is Wanda Sykes.
Oh my god.
So, but yeah, no, I mean, I'm enjoying this season. Okay, that's all I gotta say. But I feel like I wish we had that same magic that we got with the Rebels team. So I don't know. Maybe it'll get better and better every season. So I don't know how many seasons they're looking to have with the Bad Batch, but hopefully not too many, right?
Yeah. Hopefully they'll get through this cloning story they're trying to tell and then just end it. Because, like you said, I feel like they're trying to right some wrongs with this cloning thing. How Palpatine just showed up.
Well, that's my next question for you guys, and I'll start with Thor. So, I guess because of the, all the, I wouldn't say mixed reviews, but a lot of like, I hate to use the word, but a lot of hate for the sequels, right? There's a lot of like distaste for the sequels, especially with the Rise of Skywalker, how Palpatine just showed up out of nowhere. There's no explanation. And now they're utilizing a lot of the animated show and even the Mandalorian with the cloning stuff. Do you think that's going to help the sequels, or do you think that's not?
Jeff Bezos couldn't help the sequels. Much money, you know what I mean? It's just, and I think we're paying for it because now we got to see the explanation as to why he showed up, and they put him in there because nobody cared and they needed something to boost the seat, you know what I mean? So now it's like we got to see this backstory as to why he showed. I'm like, dude, well, don't keep us suffering, man. Just, I wish they just make new stuff. I mean, you got your sequel fans, but I don't know, man. It's just that's what it is. They're just trying to throw it in there and give explanations as to why it happened now, as to because they didn't do it in the movie,
Yeah, and I'm wondering, like, whose decision is that? Is that like
whose it is?
Oh, the woman that shall not be named.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, what's your thoughts are on this, like, the cloning stuff and like how they're trying to explain the the return of the palps?
Yeah, I think it's starting to look desperate because everywhere you look, whether it's Bad Batch, Mando, wherever, they're like, and cloning. Don't forget cloning.
Yeah.
If they had just subtly, they could have just, if they had spent 5 minutes in Rise of Skywalker and explained it better, could have avoided all this. And I don't mind it in Mando as much, with what's Gideon up to and what's Grogu's part in it and that kind of stuff, right? It's a little more of a backstory.
Yeah.
Bad Batch, it's been very much in the forefront of the story, and it's it doesn't seem, I guess, like you were saying with Rebels, it seemed like there was a realistic cause and a realistic risk to everything they were doing. This whole Bad Batch story seems like it's all just for one cause of what's the cloning aspect of it. So it seems like it's just stories to fill this one narrative that they really want to get across, and it's kind of coming across fake.
Because even in The Last Jedi with Snoke, they could have done something, explained a little bit of the cloning, and then that would have actually kind of melted into The Last Jedi a little bit, in the beginning about bringing back the Emperor. You could have done something, but they didn't have any plan whatsoever. So that's why they're just,
what I'm about to say.
It's like Abrams had a plan for The Force Awakens, and then it just went crazy.
Yeah,
and
they needed Abrams.
Then they're like, oh, why don't you come on back and try to fix this mess we made? It's like,
they need to write the trilogy before doing it. But
by that time it was already ruined. So anything they're trying to do now, the sequels have already screwed themselves. So
I like the clone idea, idea, and if they can explain Snoke and Palpatine, then hell yeah. But it's just taking a full 4 months of Bad Batch to get to it. You know what I mean? Like
it's taking two series to get to it.
Yeah,
Bad Batch and Mando.
Yeah, which is like it feels forced, right? Like okay, like and I guess they're trying to like I don't know, explain. I don't know. Yeah, the cloning stuff and. I always think of like when it comes to like Palpatine returning, all I can think of Oscar Isaac or Poe Dameron saying that quote somehow Palpatine returns.
And it's two different time periods. That's the thing. Like one is in between episode 3 and 4, and the other one is between Return of Jedi and The Force Awakens. If they really want to do a story about some clones, how about we get Starkiller? How about that, y'all?
Yeah. Exactly. By the way, if you hear like a screaming in the background, that's like not what you think. It's just like my kids are playing. My kids are playing Last of Us, so I had to like.
That's all right.
I was like, that's why I was like, stop it.
We embrace the old school ways. That's fine.
Oh yes.
But yeah, no. I mean, I'm curious to see like how this plays out. Honestly, I just feel like we just gotta stop it. I'm wondering, like, with Mandalorian leading up to Ahsoka and Ahsoka leading up to, I guess, the explanation of, like the First Order. Because, like, you ever wonder, like, how the hell did they have all, like, this, like, Star Destroyers, like, all lined
fleet.
up? Yeah. Entire fleet just chilling,
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
imagine being like booked for that. Like you're like, all right, I'm joining the First Order, and they're like, no, you're gonna be part of the Final Order, but you're gonna sit in Exegol under ice, on your ship, and just wait. And it, like, where the hell did all these people come from?
Nice.
But the problem I'm having, they keep talking about Thrawn. Like, okay, so where was he in the sequels?
Yep.
If he had some big part of creating this fleet in the first door, where was he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future seasons of Mandalorian and Bad Batch. And I'm curious to see how this plays out. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm just kind of enjoying like the individual like story of the Mandalorian and the Mandalorian lore, and that I just don't want it to be connected to. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I really don't.
They don't
I really
either.
I don't know. Like, but I mean, we shall see. But anyways, let's talk about like Star Wars bounty pickups, and then we'll get to the some collectible talk, and after that we'll talk about the latest episode of The Mandalorian. So we'll start off with Vader Damas. Anything recently that you have picked
Well,
up?
nothing's showing up, but stuff is coming. We're gonna have a Count Dooku to join the Sith Legion here pretty soon,
Very nice.
and something I never thought I would get because I've never been a bus guy. We will be paying off the it's a custom, but it's that Vader bus from Kenobi with you got that's I've never seen even if people say you don't want the sideshow, I said no, I don't want that. But when I saw that one, I said yeah, I need this in my life.
Nice.
My gravestone it will be. You see. Yes, here lies Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith. He liked to kiss bulldogs, and he likes armpit hair. The end. That's gonna be the greatest.
Oh, he likes armpit hair.
Aside unapproved.
Yeah, I'm. So is that shipping now? That the bus shipping out?
It's gonna be soon, but
really, damn, that was quick.
About a couple months, it's gonna be so.
Oh shit!
I'm really excited about that. I have no idea what's gonna go, but I'm gonna. It's gonna show up.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, congratulations on your bounty pickups, and I'm actually really curious to see how that bus looks.
I can't wait.
So live unboxing.
If not live unboxing, we'll have him like right here. We'll when we go on one night stand, we'll just have him hanging out right here.
Ooh, you gotta do a live unboxing though. I kind of missed that when you used to do those a lot.
Okay, we'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about you, Jason?
Oh, I got a big purchase the other day.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So
Nice.
this
Uh-oh.
I went to TJ Maxx with my wife, and they had this for $10.
I'm just gonna zoom in on you.
Oh wow! And TJ Maxx, you say?
Yeah, $10. So I was like, this was the last time Boba was so cool. Like props up, killed Bib Fortuna.
Yeah.
She got her little drink, right? Like that was a baller
Spatchka.
finish. That was so cool. And then they just, I don't know what the hell they did, but so I got this. You can see back there. I got a bunch of stuff that isn't mine, right? So I have a Bo-Katan helmet that I'm actually getting signed by Katie Sackhoff at MegaCon next week for Joel Hazy.
Oh, nice.
So I did a trade with him where I ordered that, and now I got it, and I'm like, damn. So Friday I get paid. I'm gonna order another one.
Well, you better up that trade because you got to lug that thing around the con all day.
Is that the Black Series?
Yeah, man, dude.
Yeah, it
That
looks
looks
good.
actually look really good. You're going to MegaCon, Jason?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
That's dope.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Yo, I bet you these are gonna fly off the shelves.
Dude,
Right?
especially after this week, right?
Yeah, look at
I mean,
that. That is sick.
So on Target, 120 shipped to my house.
Damn, that's not bad. Damn.
Yeah, I got
I
that.
like it. I like it a lot.
And so I'm gonna order my cell phone because that's sweet. I've loved Bo-Katan in that style, but I don't have room for it. And then I got it, and I'm like, I'll find room for it.
Yeah. Look at
and then I
that Vader
did,
in the back. I love that Vader.
Oh yeah.
that big boy. And then I don't know if my phone's gonna show it, but I did these Death Star panels for Jeff's.
Did you get them done?
Ooh.
It's a little blurry, but
Yeah.
but yeah. It's like this giant box of panels.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
So it was like 163 panels.
Yeah, I talked to Jeff yesterday about that, and we were just kind of giggling. I was like, poor Jason didn't know what he was getting himself into.
It was a lot, man. Dude, it was like 3 hours of weathering on those.
Oh, geez.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
jeez.
but it's sweet. I gotta get Joel to print me some because those dude, you could just I want to do like I don't know, ceiling or something.
So you
ceiling
could
tile.
tile the whole
So-
ceiling, or even a wall would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it for me. Waiting for Sideshow to release Jesse already. That damn dude's been
Oh,
delayed.
the hot toy. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So
He's not coming out till like August, I think.
Last I saw it said between March and May.
Was it? Yeah, because I've got it pre-ordered from Off the Racks.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
That. Yeah, man. There's so many. There's so many things, and I don't know. I want to collect all the clones, but I'm like, I don't think I can. It's just way too much, you know. So I don't know. I'm debating. I have Cody. I have Rex.
Mhm.
I might be canceling that too because I'm like looking like I don't know if I want them.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
it's a like a black hole, right? Like you just can't collect just Cody.
He looks
and
awesome.
Rex,
Mhm.
but like when they start releasing all these other clones, you're kind of like, all right, I need to pick up all the other ones. So
The face tattoo on Jesse's what sold it. It's like, oh damn, the Imperial
Oh,
cog on his face. I'm like,
yeah.
that's awesome.
yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
5-0's coming.
5-0. All right. So let's go to Sean. Well, congratulations, Jason, on your recent Star Wars
Okay.
Bounty pickups. So, how about you, Sean?
I didn't get anything this week. Last week I did get the new Mythos Vader statue, but
Oh, did you open it?
I haven't unboxed it yet.
Oh, okay.
I was going to try to do an unboxing video this week, but I got
Mhm.
so busy at work. I got to find time to do it.
Mhm.
But I was sitting there looking at the box today, like I'm ready to take this thing home. You know, it's amazing,
Mhm.
but I'm being a good boy.
Oh man.
But yeah.
I can't wait to hear your thoughts on that piece. To be honest, I didn't know. What do you call this? You were gonna get it. I know you.
Well,
you're-
Anthony
yeah.
got it. Yeah, BMX Jedi got it, and I saw it, and I was like, all right, I got to get it.
But you're still gonna get the original Mythos, right?
Yeah. I think after we get back from ICC, I'm gonna try to track down the original one.
Yeah. Oh man, that's awesome. I know. I think they're going for a pretty penny now, right? Not pretty penny, but they're cheaper now.
Before they were like 2,000 or 1,500, and then lately
Mhm.
I've been seeing them for about 800, and now I don't see them at all on eBay. So
Really?
yeah, right.
That's not bad.
No, that's kind of what I want to get it for because that's a lot of money anyway. And it's just
Yeah. Yeah. No, but it's a great piece, man. And Thor and
Yeah.
I were talking about it yesterday. Is that like, I love the new one, but man, the old one is just always going to be a classic.
yeah.
Mythos piece. So, yeah. Well, congratulations to you, Sean, as well
Thanks,
on your
thanks.
recent Star Wars Bounty pickups. As for me, nothing, zero, nada. I'm just kind of like saving my money for something good. And Thor and I, well, Thor is he's the pioneer of patience. So he's always told me, he's like, patience. I'm gonna be patient about picking up stuff. And it's funny now, like we're just talking about yesterday, is that like now there's a lot of people kind of like jumping on the bandwagon of being patient and just trying to find a good deal on a lot of pieces, because the deals are out there, especially if you just wait on Sideshow's website. I think they just had like an event, like a birthday event, right?
Oh yeah.
Something, yeah.
And they had like a lot of like sales. I think a lot of like Hot Toys as well were on sale
Yeah.
during that event. Is that
I would-
event done? Or
I think it is because I was
Okay.
actually going to wait on that Mythos Vader. I was like, oh, they're going to have a bunch of them. But
Mhm,
then I had Sideshow points that were going to expire, and I was like, I'm just going to use them.
mhm.
But it was like 3-4 days ago. They had it for like 20% off or something, like free shipping.
Really? That was figures. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, for which one? The Mythos Vader?
Yeah, I don't know if it was
Damn.
I think it was last week, maybe.
Yeah, because I
damn.
think out of the deluxe one, there's 4,500 of the deluxe one. I think my number was like 37 something. So they're
wow.
getting close to selling out the deluxe one, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, congratulations to everybody. and I'm jealous because I didn't pick up anything.
Oh, you didn't get anything?
Oh, you know what? I
Yeah.
did get one more thing I forgot about. Hold on.
Okay.
I got this too.
Oh yeah, the
Ooh.
Chronicles. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy Dylan over in the UK, he had this and he sent it to me.
Dude, that's awesome.
Because I mentioned, I was like, oh, I need that book. And he's like, yo, let me send you something.
Dude, that
So,
is
yeah,
sweet.
pumped on that. I got to spend time this weekend looking at it.
Yeah, you're gonna go nuts. Be like, all right, I want to make this. I want to make this.
Right?
Yeah.
It's going to be dangerous.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, so let's talk about collectibles now. There really wasn't a lot of collectibles that were released, except they finally showed the full reveal of Mythos Yoda. So we'll start off with Vader Damas.
I like it, man. People were dissing the top. Now I like it because it shows when he was younger, you know. So I'm thinking this is, since it's Disney, I think this is like High Republic era. Yeah, in my opinion, you know, because whatever the symbol is he has on the back of his robe, you know, nothing that I recognize, you know. But you know, I was thinking at first I thought it was the scene where he dueled Sidious, because I thought that, you know, that was one of the things from the Senate chamber, but you know, I guess it's not, because you know, he looks a lot younger than he does into the Sith, you know. But
yeah, he does. You're right.
I just think he's gonna be really small, you know. I guess that's why they made the base so dynamic. But
17 inches tall.
Well, this whole statue, I'm talking about him.
Him himself's gonna be small.
So, but it's cool. I like it. I think it's great.
Would you pick it up, or
well, you know, I can't handle Jedi in here, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I mean, but I would say out of all of them, Yoda's my guy. I always, you know, I always was a fan of dudes with like wisdom and stuff, you know, to drop knowledge on you. But I couldn't show my face if I, you know, got some Jedi in, man. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, you know, you're right. You know, a lot of people were like kind of like not liking the man bun, as you can say.
I like it. Yeah.
But I see it almost like a samurai type of, like, you know.
Yeah, that's what I get out of it, because he's got the beads around his wrist and the way the hair is pulled up. It's more of a samurai move. That's what I think they're doing.
That's how they rolled 400 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
This is when he was, you know.
It's cool. And it was cool too because you know Yoda now has no hair.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see him with hair and
I mean, it was receding right there too. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's back to the back of his ears already.
I know. I'm like, geez Louise, he was already losing hair at the age of, I don't know, 200. All right. So how about you, Jason? What's your thoughts are on this Mythos?
I'm usually not a big fan of Mythos because I like stuff that's, you know, canon and it's, you know, in the movies or shows, right? So it's hard for me to be into it. And I love this statue. I don't know why. I like his younger look. It's, you know, they put a little extra hair and he de-aged 200 years, you know? And I think the pose is cool. I'm usually not a big fan of like the swoosh effect of sabers. I like this. I would probably display it with that effect. It's a unique thing, and I actually didn't notice the logo on his back until you guys had these photos up. So I like that as well.
Yeah.
I'm also
I didn't notice the logo as well, Jason, too.
Yeah, like that, like right there, that looks cool, man. With the whole look, but he probably will be like,
he's gonna be tiny.
Unfortunately,
he's gonna be tiny.
But I think it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, Thor. You mentioned that he looked like he was fighting Vader, right?
But no, you know what? I think this actually would pair well with Sidious, since Sidious is floating. And if you kind of like put Sidious a little higher than him, then it actually would look like
he's looking up at him.
Right. That would be pretty cool. You know?
Yeah.
Even though it's different eras or whatever, but I think that would be two good companion pieces in my opinion. I actually think they meant for Maul and Sidious to be doing like with those two pieces, because you know he's destroyed Sidious's statue and he's actually kind of looking up a little bit. So
let's look at that one.
Yeah, so that one they both work, I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, they're great pieces, right, Thor? I mean,
They're done well, but obviously I got a small problem with one of them. But other than that, yeah, they are. They're all done well. I never said they weren't sculpted. It didn't look good. They all look great, But
Yeah.
except for Kenobi looks like Bieber a little bit, but.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Kenobi, but whatever. I'm not actually. There's really nothing mythos about Anakin and Kenobi, right? They're just like in the Clone Wars.
Well,
so.
it's just like when they say mythos, it's just stuff you never saw in the movies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's just not making stuff up that doesn't happen in the movies. But anyway.
But I mean, if you think about it too, like they got inspiration from the Mythos Kenobi statue, the first one, and they used that like his outfit from that in the show, and that's pretty cool. Like he was like you could tell like he was a hermit. He's got all his old Clone Wars stuff, and I don't know. It's just something cool that like a statue was an inspiration for a show. So. Sean, what's your thoughts on this Mythos Yoda?
I like it. Like we were talking about. Like I even when I posted it in our Facebook group, I was like, man bun. But I got it when I first saw it. I was like, to me, it's like a samurai type. Like I said, I was kind of looking at the beaded bracelet on his wrist, the robes, the symbol on the back. I mean, that to me, I really feel like that's the way they went with it. The only thing about the Mythos ones that it bothers me a little bit is those flame effects. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but it gets a little spermish.
Come on the table, you
little spermish.
You know what I mean? Like, look at it.
Wait a minute, you talking about the fire?
Yeah. The flames. The fire.
I hate that little bulb at the bottom of the lightsaber. I can't stand that.
Oh, really? That doesn't bother me that much.
I hate that, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it's Mythos. I mean. To me, it's almost like cartoonish, like if you're drawing an illustration and that flames kind of out of a comic book. But no, I think it's cool. Like, now, if you had a choice, like if you had to get one or the other, would you get the legendary sideshow Yoda or would you get this one?
I will get the legendary, but obviously I'm going to get both. But yeah,
I'm going to get the legendary one. I probably won't get this one just because I'm getting the legendary.
Yeah, I mean, Sideshow really nails the likeness of Yoda, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah. They struggle on human faces, but when it comes to creatures, they kill it.
Yeah. Just real quick, I'm just going to address the chat real quick. We got Bob Dylan in the house. What a fantastic episode! Let Carl direct more. You need a long episode to make it good. Misa's gonna save you from the boom bad Annie.
Here it comes.
Hello there, y'all. Misa's back. Well deserved. I'm telling you. We got Star Wars Addict, Jeff, RMD Collective. Jeff? Who else is here? We got Nilda in the house.
What's up, Nilda?
Yeah, we need you back as soon as possible.
Nilda's like, I'm going to bed.
I know. We got who else is here? F you, Jeff. I love Jar Jar.
Because Jeff goes, I love Jar Jar. I was like, F you, Jeff.
We got BMX Jedi. It feels Retcon Force. Our Sith Holocron. Bob Dylan says Thrawn was a busy riding a space whale across hyperspace.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We got Darth Kenobi in the house. What's up, Darth? We got David Boudreau. What's up, David? And who else is here? I hate it. How dare you? Come on. I know you love the Jar Jar. We got Dennis Perez in the house. What's up, Dennis? Thank you for tuning in. So, yeah. So would you, if you were collecting line, would you pick this up? Sean?
If I had the whole line, yes, I would.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I didn't have the legendary one, I'd have probably picked this one up. If we didn't have the legendary one coming out. I like that legendary one. I like the stance. Like, this is cool with the action that he's jumping. And plus, I just like to have diversity in my collection. So, that legendary is going to be a decent little size. I think it'll fit in the Besta real nice.
Yeah. Well, let's see. You could look at the legendary one. I'll look it up. But yeah, I have the original legendary.
Yeah.
I got a. Oh my goodness, guys! I actually took a couple days off. I'm rearranging it. I'm doing finishing touches on my room. So I know I told Thor people are gonna be like singing Hallelujah when I do a room tour.
Hell yeah! What's up, Star Wars Sith? How's it going, man?
Hey, Star Wars Sith. I love it. I love the name. Anything with Sith. Thor, what's your thoughts on this legendary scale Yoda?
It's hot.
Dude, it's badass.
That's I don't know. I'm trying to pick where that is. Where I don't think it's when he was fighting Sidious.
No, this is that's the droid.
Droid,
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's so much cooler. It's just
yeah.
And it lights up too. His
I like
saber.
that. I like that better than the other one, than the OG one.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I would Sean, you're making the right choice with picking up just the legendary.
Well, I just asked David in the chat, does he like this one? It's like, dude, I don't.
Yeah.
That stance is badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sculpt is phenomenal too.
LED saber. Is it punched hair or probably glued hair? I guess since
Glued
it's
hair.
resin. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
mixed media. Sweet.
Yeah, compare that look to the other Yoda. It's
I
I
like the other one, but this one's just something about it, man.
like the other one, but man, Yoda. I mean, like, how many years was in between? How many years was it from the Clone Wars to Empire Strikes Back?
Jeez.
20 years, yeah.
My gosh, he aged so much. He's aged so fast in between those two
His
movies.
species really, ages bad at the end there.
It's just like, wait a minute. He's like how many years old in Revenge of the Sith? Like 900? Is he like
if I had the Yoda David has, I wouldn't be getting any other Yodas either.
Oh yeah, David.
Absolutely. Yeah. If I had David Yoda, nope, forget him.
I'm a big fan. I like the Iron Studios one.
The one with where he's like
with the X-wing and wing in it and everything.
Yeah.
I can't remember that one.
I'll pull
you
it
got
up.
that, don't you? Got that, don't you, PJ?
Yeah, I got that for a steal of a price. Here, I'll pull it up.
What's the retail on this guy?
This is gonna be it's 800.
$795. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I think I'm gonna put him on payment plan as soon as we get back from ICC.
And this is a great segue to promote our sponsor of the podcast, Off the Rack Collectibles. If you guys want to save some money on your Sideshow collectibles, including Hot Toys and premium formats and Prime 1 stuff, please check out Off the Rack Collectibles. Use code S SithCast on checkout to save $15 on your purchase. Also, just to let you guys know, a lot of these prices are shipped and including tax. Actually, not a lot. All of these prices are shipped. Yep. So, if you really want to save, so think about it. If you're all right, let's look at the latest Hot Toys Star Wars, right?
But I was going to say even the statue, because I got the Sideshow Ahsoka, the Rosario Ahsoka statue. I think I saved $100 from buying it from Off the Racks and Sideshow.
Wow.
Because of tax and shipping.
Dude, that's what kills me. Is like Jesse's $280, and then you're like, oh, $20 shipping Sideshow, $20 tax and everything, and you're like, dude, it's another $50 after all that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, like this one, the Sideshow Grievous,
dude,
$230.
$230
shipped, plus added $15 off your price, So basically, long story short, it's spectacular in off the
that Jabba back there was $475.
Yeah, or Jabba which 475. Oh, the Jabba, it's the Iron Studios one. Yeah, so let's see what else. I'm trying to look for the here you go. $810. That's shipped.
Yeah.
Yep. Shipped, and plus if you use code SithCast apply. Yep. And then so it's $15 off. So that's $795 shipped.
Yeah.
Can't beat that, man.
And that's what they're selling it on Sideshow for before tax and before shipping.
Yep. And that's wait, did I just freeze or okay?
No,
but that's $795 shipped, right? So I don't know how much. Sideshow is going to cost like $790 plus shipping plus tax. So anyway, but now this is a great piece, and I definitely can't wait to have this in my collection.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
Yeah, Sean, do the honors of playing that video.
Oh, the new one. Yeah. Well,
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
There is no escape.
Definitely no escape. So yeah, I'm gonna share the Iron Studios one. This one I have. Let's see here.
I can't remember. I've probably seen it. I just can't remember it.
This one.
Oh
Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I like
That's
that one.
cool.
I like that one a lot.
It comes with 2 torsos, so you have him like kind of like meditating.
No, he's using the force, and they got
Using
like
force.
he got a piece where he's making the rocks levitate
Mm-hmm.
and everything, and then he's got his little box, and it's got his lightsaber and
I love the diorama.
holocron and stuff is in there.
Yeah.
And if you look in the water, you can see the tip of the wing of the
Ooh,
X-wing.
that looks good.
Yeah, that was. That's.
How about this one?
Oh nah, bro. What he got a beard? What is that?
What the hell is that?
That's possessed Yoda.
Yeah, he got a beard.
That's
dude.
Hobo Yoda. Holy
Yeah.
Jesus! What the hell is that? So yeah, no, that I got that for a pretty.
Is that 1/10?
No,
it's
it's
a
quarter scale.
Oh, quarter scale.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
That's big
Nice.
then.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was able to snag that for like, I think 350, 400
Really?
bucks.
Nice.
For
Yeah.
quarter scale.
But here's the kicker. It was broken when I received it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you know what? The way they packed it is horrible. They put the base and everything together. So when you try to take out the top layer of the styrofoam, it breaks the statue in half.
Oh, shit.
So when I opened it, already pieces were cracked, and I mean I glued it back. I used like what's that called, Zap-A-Gap, but still, it's all right. You can't really notice it. It's just kind of sucks that it came broken. So anyway, let's move on from collectible talk to Jedi Survivor talk.
Mm.
The newest trailer just got premiered. Jason, what's your thoughts are on the Jedi Survivor? Did you play the first one?
Yeah, I love the first one, and now I have to buy a $500 PlayStation.
Oh my God, I'm so depressed over that, man.
Oh, that's this. So this is only PS5, huh?
It is,
Well,
yeah.
I think, it's PS5
And the new Xbox, whatever the new Xbox.
yeah,
is,
Xbox.
Yep.
It's only next gen, and I have a PS4,
Yeah.
so
Me
I have
too.
to upgrade
Yeah.
to play it, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it, but
Are
that's
you? I'm not
Do it,
there.
guys.
$70 game then. You know what I mean? So
But
Yeah.
honestly, though, like, yes, I know, like the PS5 is like, but I'm playing Last of Us 2 because, like, because of the show,
which was awesome.
which is awesome. They came out with like a remastered version of The Last of Us, and playing it again is like playing the game for the first time because it just looks so good on the PS5.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine Jedi Survivor being, on the PS5. It's gonna look really, really good.
Yeah. Man.
Dude, I love those troopers too.
The Purge,
Purge
the Purge
troopers, yeah.
troopers. So
It had such cool like this is what we wanted out of a TV show, such like in universe but new unique designs. The sister, which sister was it in the first one? The main one?
Oh yeah, the
Second
ninth.
sister.
Was it the ninth sister, Thor?
Second.
Second sister, dude.
That's-
She was so cool.
She's right
Oh
here.
my
She's
God.
right there.
Who is that dude? That's like a frog.
Here.
That's like a frog, man.
It's her right there. No,
Oh, dude.
There she is.
Yeah,
Nice.
there you go.
Is that the NYC one?
No, that's a Zionite. I actually designed that, and he made it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Sweet.
and it's an old because I'm a Vader fan. I had it doing the Vader claw in the other hand.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
want
I
the
remember.
frog,
Yeah.
yeah. What the hell is that, dude?
It's a frog.
Just got kicked out the bar.
Mhm.
Come on, leave the damn frog alone, man. What the freak, man? What the hell? What
Bully.
is that? Holy cheese. Okay. That literally is like a frog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who this guy is.
It look like bounty hunters. I think they are, and they.
But he's got a saber though. Right?
Well, I think they're equipped to deal with Jedi. Is what it is, maybe.
He's got the crossguard saber.
Yeah. So he must have went to Malachor or something.
Oh man. So Jason, you're gonna buy the PS5?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to get a PS5. I know Jeff and Evan got both. Jeff has an Xbox. We've been trying to figure out what to do like Battlefront also, but
Oh, dude, if you guys play Battlefront, count me in, man.
yeah, I love Battlefront.
What or just the old one?
The most recent Battlefront 2,
Yeah.
Yeah, or you gotta play that one with us, man. Honestly, it's gotten better. Like when it first got released, it kind of sucked. It's just gotten better.
Ewok attack thing is amazing.
Oh, I hate that. Oh my gosh, the Ewok attack,
it's
dude,
so
it's
much
scary.
fun. Yeah, it's terrible. It's just dark, and you're with all these other stormtroopers, just do do do, and you're like, yeah. And you just hear noise, and you're like, oh
And
god,
they're little too,
That's
and
funny.
they're freaking little, and they just like kill you, dude. Yo, Thor, you gotta play it, dude.
Yeah,
Honestly, because it's just
check that out.
it's just so dark. Like you're like, where are the Ewoks? And all of a sudden, like what Jason's like, do do do, and then like they just start like hitting you with rocks and shit.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
And you have a flashlight, so either running around dark or there's just like, it's but Jedi Survivor, yes, I'm gonna buy a PlayStation just for this game.
Yeah. Jeff, I actually have both. I have PS5 and the new Xbox, but my middle one uses the Xbox. You know what it is with the Xbox? I like it, but there's just so much going on in the screen. I can't navigate through that. I like the PlayStation one because it's pretty simple. It's like the media and like your game. So I like the interface better, but that's just me. I like both. I just don't want to get into like a debate between Xbox and PS5. You know how that goes. It's like Lamborghini versus Ferrari. There you go, PlayStation. Thor's quiet. He doesn't want to say anything.
No. I'm gonna have to get a PS5 because Ghost is coming out on there too. So Ghost of Tsushima 2
again.
Yeah, they're going to have a part 2. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's coming out, and that's gonna be. It's not gonna be on PS4, so I'm gonna have to get it.
Yo, Thor,
Ghost was my game,
dude. I've been taking my time with Ghost. Sorry, just
you haven't beat it yet? Oh no,
I'm at the last part. I'm going to storm the what, and I've been like doing the side missions. Whenever I got a chance.
Good.
I love that game.
That game is
dude.
sick, bro.
Yeah, every time I play that game, I almost want to buy a samurai sword, man.
I like messing with them, like throwing the smoke bomb. What was that? And I go all the way over here, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh man, it's such a good game. Anyway, but yeah, how about you, Thor? What's your thoughts on this?
It's looking great. I'm just depressed that I gotta get another system to get it. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I'm gonna get it eventually. But oh, there she is. I ain't even see her in the. Yeah.
Oh, the Night Sister. Oh, dude, come on, guys. Yeah. I was like actually loving the Night Sister. I was like, damn, she's kind of cute. Because in the Night Sisters in like the animated shows, right? They were kind of like, right? Come on. But then when this one came up, I'm like, oh my God. All right, I wouldn't mind getting force choked by a Night Sister.
Hey, Ventress is running around with those thigh highs the whole last few seasons.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, that's a different show we can talk.
Yeah, that's a different. Yeah. We're yeah, back to Star Wars. Oh well, we are talking Star Wars, but yeah, back to the Jedi Survivor. Yeah, Thor, what do you think, man?
Hey, it looks great, man.
What the heck is that?
That's the pilot dude. That's
it.
Yeah,
he got hair.
Yeah, he got hair.
Or he always had hair.
Yeah, he always had hair, but I think he let it grow. But yeah, that's his man. That's the pilot.
Yeah, look at that. Oh my God.
Only thing I don't like is the Jedi woman. She looks kind of freaky. Like I don't know what
I mean.
She just looks weird now.
Oh, she has like the.
Yeah, she's got all these tattoos and stuff.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh man.
I mean, that's cool. Anytime you throw stormtrooper helmets around.
That's her, dude.
That's the
that's the Night Sister. Yeah.
Oh shoot! Damn, she's. And what the hell is this? By the way, I haven't really watched the trailer. I've been saving it the reaction for today's show, but yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, I only saw a couple clips from it.
What would you do if he shows up on one of these shows?
Dude, I would be so happy.
I thought that was
Oh,
Nathan
yeah.
Drake at first. You know that thing he wears, the gun holster
Yeah,
over his
yeah.
shoulder? That's what it looked like. And
I heard rumors he was gonna show up in the show, but rumors are rumors. But man,
But see, I
that'd
think
be
this
so
is.
cool.
I think you could play both. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like there was like dual action going on there, huh?
Oh man, look at the Night Sister.
he's in love. Does she
Yeah.
have good feet?
Oh look, I hope
Oh,
so.
dude, you are like kind of dual fighting in that. Oh,
Oh, you could you could fight as her too. Look.
that's cool.
Oh, dude, that's cool.
It'd be cool if you could
Oh,
play
okay,
as,
this
as
could-
a,
wait,
There
as
you
a
go.
team.
What? Oh, dude, what happened?
Jada
What
Pinkett,
happened to
man.
her hair? Why they do that to her, man? Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I guess she's
Hey,
looking more
watch
badass.
what you. Well, I'd watch what you say because Will Smith will come up and slap you.
Yeah. Get my wife's name
Out your mouth.
Oh my goodness. All right, how about you, Sean? What's your thoughts on this?
Oh man, it looks fantastic. But my problem is I don't game a lot anymore. Like me and Anthony, we were really big into Call of Duty. Like we played it constantly. I don't know. The older I got, I kind of lost interest in playing, and I just don't know if I can spend that much money to upgrade the system for one game.
No, but you know what it is. You can always tell your wife this. This is a new Ultra HD Blu-ray player
Yeah, she
for
won't
your
care.
new TV. Right? Didn't you just get a new TV?
No.
Come on, Sean.
Oh, yeah, the TV in the bedroom. Yeah.
Yes, there you go. That's the perfect spot to put it
That's
if you
it.
want to get divorced.
I know, right?
It's like, honey, come go to bed now. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't realize it was just for the PS5 until you said it today. Now I'm kind of bummed because I was going to get it.
Yeah, I was too, man. I was like, oh man.
I just can't spend that much money knowing I'm not going to play it. Like I'll play this game and then once it's over, I'm like,
it's a good game.
Ghost.
I mean, especially you guys know what happened at the end, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
well,
you know who showed up. Sean, do you know what ends up happening?
I'm not done with it yet.
Ooh.
This is how bad it's got. Like
Oh,
as
dude.
much as I love Star Wars, I'm playing this game, and then when I stopped for like a month, 2 months. Then I go back and play it, and then I stop, and then I just can't.
I know.
It's weird though. It's like all of a sudden I just have no desire to play video games, and that's
Yeah.
all we did our whole life. Ever since they came out, it was like
I know. It's just a story, dude. It's a
I
story.
know.
If anything, just watch the clips, right? Thor, like, you'll
Yeah, I
Like-
would say you guys definitely. It isn't just this. You get this. I would say invest in some God of War,
Yeah.
and it's several ones to keep
Ghost of
you.
Tsushima.
Ghost
Yeah.
of Tsushima, like just those four alone.
Mhm.
Because you haven't played. I mean, imagine you haven't played the first God of War, so you got two of them.
Well, I beat the first one.
Oh,
I
did you
played
beat?
the first
Okay,
one. Yeah,
okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I
So
like
the second one's out now.
Yeah.
Which I think I bought one that was like how the PS store will have like $5 or $10 games at Christmas or something. They'll
Yeah,
have these
yeah.
big sales. I think I bought a God of War one with he's got a little kid with him. Is it
Yeah,
his
that's the
son or
one.
something?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I own it, but
Yeah.
I haven't played it yet.
Okay, yeah, that's the first one, and they just came
I've
out
had it
with
for
the
like
sequel.
years. Yeah,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
the best one, bro.
it's
That's
so
the
bad.
one.
It's
Yeah.
weird, man. Like it's weird. As I got older, I just
Well,
Yeah,
if
no,
any-
I hear you.
if anything, Sean, like I if you can't really get to playing the game, just watch like just the clips, like and
No,
that'll explain.
I want to. Even it was pouring rain last week, and I'm like, oh man, I should play that game. And then I just
But they got these guys on YouTube that just do walkthroughs, and you can just watch them go through the whole game. And you won't miss
Yeah.
nothing.
Because the
You know.
the ending, like I was just like, oh,
Yeah, no, I knew that
Yeah.
was coming. I knew that was coming, bro.
I was just like, what?
Yeah.
And the
That's
second,
it.
oh, the second, I'm just
Amateur
like-
night is over now, people.
Yeah, I was
Jeez.
just like, oh my goodness. But the second sister was badass. Oh man, I kind of wish we got to see her in live action. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah. What up,
Yeah.
Scott?
what's up, Scott? What's going on?
What
You
up,
got that?
Evan?
What's up, Evan? Yeah. For me, this is a must-have. I can't wait for April 28th. I already have this pre-ordered, and let's just say, as soon as it comes out, I'll be there. playing.
Oh yeah. Did you guys ever play Diablo?
Yeah, I played Diablo. The new one's
Dude,
coming out.
Yeah, dude, I was hooked on that. Ever since the very first one,
Mhm.
the second one, the third one, and now it's like the new one's coming out. I'm like, will I play it? And if I do, it will take up so much of my time because that game I invested so much time in it.
Yeah, that game is dangerous too.
Yeah.
See, there you go. Listen to your best friend, dude.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Dude, I
listen.
know because he's
This-
always playing. Well, he's got a younger son that can kind of motivate him to get on.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, it's a
Yeah.
good game. It's a really good game. All right, so yeah, definitely gonna get it. But I don't know. In terms of collectibles, I think that's about it, right? There's not really a lot of like new collectibles that was announced,
Yeah, I don't think so. Not Star
right?
Wars wise. Yeah.
Not Star Wars wise, right, guys? Like it's
Yeah.
been kind of slow with the, they had some Gentle Giant stuff, but I'll save that for another rainy day. All right, guys. So now is the time to talk about the latest Mandalorian episode. So this is your chance. If you haven't watched the episode, you could tune out right now. So I'll give you some time.
What up,
10,
Ninja?
9, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time to talk the latest episode of The Mandalorian. All right, Thor, we'll start off with you, sir. What are your thoughts?
I don't know, man. This season as a whole has been kind of for me. You know what I mean? I guess I was expecting more, but like this one here, it's just I thought they were kidding when they were actually going to make him part of the main. I just thought, oh yeah, he's just part of the crew. Like I didn't think they actually planned on training this thing. and even when he brought him over there, they looked at him and they said, "Man, this dude too small, man." He said, "No, he all right, he can do it."
Mm-hmm.
And it's just I don't know, man. It's just corny to me. But it's like either he gonna be a Jedi or be nothing. I don't want to see him come out and no Beskar and all that kind of mess. You know what I mean? But hang on a second.
Oh
Yeah.
But
okay.
no, I'm still here. But I did like the part with Order 66 and everything, and I guess with Jar Jar, he was actually pretty sick. He was holding his own and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But this training Grogu, man, please, what are we doing with our lives, people? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And then it was cool. They say they saved the kid and everything, and I can see it now. I can as soon as they bought these dragon babies off of this ship, I said we're gonna be seeing this Nazgul kind of situation where they're gonna raise these things and ride them and attack people. You know what? I can see that coming. Like
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Game of Thrones, all that kind of stuff. So you can expect that coming. Tell them Vader Dominus told you. You heard it.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
But yeah, it was okay, man. It's just I think they just got it. I mean, we halfway through the season, and we still don't know what the hell is going on.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, they got to pick up the pace, in my opinion. But it was okay. I just say it was okay. But Grogu becoming a real Mandalorian, I'm like, dude, come on, y'all, seriously.
Yeah. Well, if you were to rate this episode 1 to 10, what's your rating?
I give it about a 6, man. It was okay, but I just I don't know.
Yeah. No,
I say that the best part to me was with the Order 66.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Dude, yeah, I can't wait to get to me, and I'll explain it. How about you, Jason? What's your thoughts on this latest episode?
I liked it a lot. I agree, though. I like Grogu a lot. I do like the character and creature. But I also didn't think they were really gonna, like, we keep joking. Sean keeps being like, "Don't give him a jetpack or I'm out." And now I'm like, man, I think they're really gonna give this dude a jetpack.
Dude, I'm telling you, I called it at the end of last year. I called it.
So it's I think like you guys said, it's he's a Jedi or he's not, but don't make him something else. Like you can have him cruising with Mando, but doing if he has a little helmet and stuff, I think that's going too far. This whole scene was awesome. That door opening and seeing who it was, and then him just kicking ass. Like if he had opened the door and fallen off like 2 clones and then died, you're like, all right, cool cameo. But like this made it like, is this like Mace Windu's little brother and he's just whooping ass?
I thought it was Mace as soon as he opened it up for like 2 seconds. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
Mace?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But no, I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. I like where Bo-Katan's arc is going. I like that she's like, what if I said I saw a real mythosaur? And the armor is like, okay, in your dreams, I'm sure. And she's like,
keep
no.
smoking them.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. And I'm like, all right, someone's gonna like Bo-Katan's gonna ride a mythosaur and just be like, who's the ruler of Mandalore, people? I kind of hope she turns though. I think she's starting to become too agreeable with the group that she's supposed to be fighting with. I want her to flip. I want her to kind of pull a Daenerys where she goes like off the rails and just does what she thinks is best for Mandalore. That'd be badass. So.
Oh, I'm liking how you're thinking there, dude. Love it. All right, so let's go to Sean. What's your thoughts on this latest episode of the?
I'm torn. You know why? I mean, it's the whole Grogu thing. Just because I talked about it for the last 5 months, and now it's coming to fruition. They even said something like, "Oh, how's his ears going to fit in a helmet?" I'm like, "Son of a bitch!" I'm like, "Here it comes." And then when he comes wobbling on into the armorer's shop, and I see her heating up the metal, I'm like, "Oh no!"
Oh my god!
I really thought she was making the helmet at first.
I did too. I thought she was making him a helmet.
And then here's this metal plate. Let's stick it under your coat. You know, don't get me wrong. People think I hate Grogu. I don't hate Grogu. I think I'm in the boat with Favreau, where Favreau wanted to give Grogu over to Luke and become a Jedi and train and then make the show about the Mandalorian. That's the way it should have been done. I think that was the intention of it. And we all heard rumors about Kathleen Kennedy stepping in and Favreau being pissed or whatever. But that's the way it should have been. Right now, I feel like this is being forced.
Exactly.
Mando walks up. Here, go ahead and train with this kid that's like 5 times your size and you could barely speak.
Right.
And Grogu's sitting there looking like a complete dumbass. I'm like, I really thought that kid was going to kick him like a football. I thought he was going to kick him like a football.
My god.
Good. Extra point.
My god.
But that as soon as he did it, I'm like, oh no. Right there, I started like really getting down on the show. And then they showed Order 66, which was fantastic. My only
about to close.
I really wish Anakin would have showed up. Just give us a glimpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of
I feel like this was probably the coolest part of the whole show, and they rushed this. They could have extended this and made at least half of the show this. Because for how long have we been going, wonder who saved Grogu? Wonder what happened to Grogu? How did he get for years? For the last 2 years, we've been wanting to know this. And I feel like they rush this so they can go ahead and start portraying him as a Mandalorian, a foundling. I get it. The show's called The Foundling, but it's just like, it's bugging me.
God.
It's really bugging me.
Y'all.
And if I see that little bitch fly across the sky, I'm done. I'm done.
I can't watch the show no more.
Because you can imagine he'll be like a little ant in the air, little flames coming up. Oh, Lord have mercy.
And please. Oh my god.
It's got so like I enjoyed last week's episode. A lot of people didn't like it because of the scientific thing, but I'm like, at least they were kind of going somewhere in a direction that I can accept. I can't accept the fact that you're going to turn Grogu into a Mandalorian. He's a Jedi. He was trained at birth to be a Jedi, and he was separated, and he was finally given back to his people. And now you're like, no, I'm going to teach you how to be a Mandalorian. I'm going to teach you how to fly this ship. Can you see his little butt flying that ship? Like, come on, man. Disney wants money. It's all about the money.
That's all it is.
Yeah, and you could tell, we're not stupid, it's like
that really felt forced. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever think, like, when you were watching the original trilogy that, like, oh man, they're forcing like us to buy? No, it was just an organic.
It was natural.
It was natural. You just like, man, I wish they made this, or I wish you made that. Not like they're forcing like that stupid kids like that Mandalorian helmet. That's like from
that's one of the old
the
Boba
Fett ones.
Yeah, like the Hasbro ones, right? That was the Boba Fett one that they turned into like a Mandalorian, like foundling helmet. I don't know.
Yeah.
And mind you, like I don't know. Even when he's walking, I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, here it goes. Look at this.
It's just like it's like wobbling. Like look at that helmet. Like seriously, like honestly,
it's like a bobblehead.
It's like, dude, it's like a $10 like Hasbro helmet that you got from Kmart, right?
Which they did. It was
Which they
like-
did, and just they repainted it, and they're like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, I've always hated that look. When Hasbro put those out, and I wouldn't collect them. Even like the
Mhm.
clones have the big ass visors, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I hate it. And then I saw that this kid was wearing like however many episodes. I'm like, damn it, that just looks like the Target Hasbro helmet.
Yeah.
You guys could have went with something else, but
yeah.
Another thing I thought about, like if they're not supposed to take these helmets off, like when they grow, don't their heads get bigger? So it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know, you gotta get. I guess they gotta adjust them or
But-
something. I don't know.
But even like Thor said, we're like halfway through the season now, and I feel like they're trying to tell so many different stories.
yeah, man.
Like I'm really interested into Bo-Katan. Like you said, I think she's got an ulterior motive of trying to be accepted.
Mhm.
I think in a way she feels kind of abandoned. 'Cause like when we first saw her, she was sitting back looking lonely, and now she feels accepted. Or is she
sneaking
playing
in.
the game?
She's playing the
know,
game.
I don't know.
She-
I'm starting not to think so.
I don't know. I think she's
I'm
going
starting
back
not
and
to think
gonna
so.
she's gonna grab Grogu, and they're gonna go back and tame that mythosaur.
Maybe.
yeah, I mean she was so badass in Clone Wars, like so manipulative. Like she kind of flipped right at one point. But
Yeah,
when she was running with Death Watch, I mean, she was ruthless. She played the game. She did what she had to do. I hope
Yeah.
we see that side of her again.
Hey, if we see Grogu on the mythosaur, it's over. Like, oh man,
I agree with David's comment too. I think for that, like them being wiped out, like last season, it was the Armorer and Paz Vizsla.
Mhm.
And now they're like, and we now have a daycare and a summer camp, and R2's over here, and then like they're like,
Oh
the
my
dragons, and they're like we gotta sneak up on the dragon.
Okay,
Well, last time it ate the
It's
kids,
horrible,
we
man.
didn't sneak up. I'm like, how many damn dragon attacks do you have on these kids? Quit hanging out by the water then.
I know to keep getting
This thing is coming out of the water, eating you. This thing come from the sky. You know, come on, yo.
this thing's
and you're still
500.
there.
It's 500 feet wide. You didn't see that shit flying out of the air?
Jesus
Like-
God.
And they all ran out of fuel flying too. Like, were they?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we tried. Our jetpack
Yeah.
gave up. Like, it's kind of. I think it's the same thing with Fett. I think the reason Fett was kind of hard to have his own show is because less is more with Fett, right? You
Yeah.
can think of how cool he is. This, I feel like we're seeing too much of the
Mandalorians.
Mandalorian underworld of stuff. Like, give us hints and then have Mandal disappear, and give us hints, have him
Yeah,
come back. But it bunch of bobble helmets.
yeah.
Yeah,
David.
And it sounds like we're being so negative on it, but listen, man, this episode is really like it's a turning point, especially with the Grogu story.
Yeah. And I was going to ask you, Sean, what's your thoughts? I mean, what's your score from 1 to 10?
I'm torn because I like some of it, and then the Grogu story is the only thing that I'm like, because I thought about it for 5 months and it's happening.
5 months. Sean's having like nightmares.
Dude,
Like,
I'm telling you,
jetpack.
go back in the shows. I bet you it was
I know.
around September, November last year I started saying it.
Well, you know what? Who kept on egging you on is the
Jeff.
person in the chat, Jeff.
Jason and Jeff.
Jason and Jeff. Like, it's gonna happen. And
You
look,
sure?
it's
Look, it's
coming
gonna
up-
happen. Yeah.
it is freaking happening slowly but surely.
Man.
And don't call me Shirley. Anyway,
I'm gonna give it a 6.5 just because of the Grogu story is turning and it's hurting me.
Yep.
I like so much about it, but that's just really bringing me down.
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. No, yeah. First of all,
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm done. I'm
yeah,
done.
go. Finish
Never
up,
mind.
dude. Come on,
How-
let the hate flow through you, my friend.
They try to squeeze this stupid rocket launcher on his little baby arm.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like what the?
Oh, look at
fuck is this?
See, they're gonna build this stupid freaking armor.
Oh,
It's horrible, man. It's horrible.
okay.
This is horrible, bro.
All right, I gotta go, guys. I can't take this anymore.
No, it really will be a disaster if they give him armor.
It's
He needs
coming.
to be his own entity, disappear with Luke, come back later.
That's what they should have did.
It's gonna be like Tar
Well,
Vizsla.
well, yeah, you guys know about the rumor, right? Like that's the reason. I mean, why? Think about it. Why
a
would they
Jedi
give him
man, yeah.
away at the end of season 2 to only bring him back in? So the rumor is that Kathleen Kennedy forced like I don't know who was producing. I think it was like Robert Rodriguez to bring back Grogu in the Book of Boba. Because if you think about it, 2 Mandalorian episodes in the Book of Boba, it was like out of left field.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's all the
So
nothing money.
It's just they're probably like, well, we lost our moneymaker, which is Grogu. We need to make more freaking Grogu underwear or Grogu water bottles, right? So they're like, well, that's our moneymaker. We need that. So they probably forced people or the John Favreau to bring him back. And now they're stuck with him, right? They need to, I don't know, man.
But see, if you think about what would be cooler, him with having a Mandalorian arm or him having a lightsaber. Like, could you imagine him rolling out there like Yoda
with a lightsaber?
With a lightsaber and doing this thing as opposed to jetpacks and come on, man.
Honestly, I would have been happy if he would have handed him off to Luke and have it be longer than 2 years. Have him come back a little bit bigger.
That's what I'm saying.
Have a black robe, a little badass robe. Like I could live with that, but he's still just like, I don't know. It's just bugs me. It's really
look how unnatural that stupid gauntlet looks on his arm.
He looks like he just shit himself.
Plus, I think
look at the look on his face, like mama.
I think the fact that he doesn't talk is kind of starting to hurt the whole situation too.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's just you got these looks, and it's like
someone needs to. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Grogu needs to die. Oh, I said it. Yeah, someone needs to just and then like get Mandalorian very emotional and just go crazy.
Then you're gonna get a Force Ghost Grogu.
Oh my god!
Force Ghost. Can you imagine?
Jesus.
Like what the hell? Oh man. Ninja Scroll says 27 minutes for a weekly show is an insult in my opinion. After Andor writing, Mando feels like a washed down product. Where on earth is the bounty hunting? At least no side quest in this episode though. I agree, man. I mean, it's just like one of those is like I feel like we're just watching Mandalorian babysit this kid. That's basically it, this whole time. I don't know. And number one, before I get into my my little review on this episode, what the hell are they doing on this stupid planet? Like they keep getting eaten by crocodiles, being attacked by freaking pterodactyl looking creatures. Is this Jurassic World? Are they living in Jurassic World? Because what's going on?
I did like that flying dragon. That was cool.
I thought it was a Game of Thrones-ish type of like
it's coming.
Yeah, right?
It's
Didn't
coming.
You feel like it was like, is this Game of Thrones?
It's coming.
And then like at the end, like when the crocodile ate the big pterodactyl mama, didn't that feel like Jurassic World?
Sure did. Yep.
I was like, what the heck is this? What is going on here? I don't know about you guys, but if Armor and Paz Vizsla was my leaders, I would have been like, yo, excuse me, Armor?
Not excuse me.
Can we leave the planet? We keep getting attacked by these creatures every single day. Let's get out of here.
We must live with the creatures. This is the way.
Oh my god! I would have been like,
the way.
Oh my god! But anyway,
wait till Bo-Katan and Mando get together, and then they adopt Grogu, and then.
Oh my gosh, David Bedreau! I want to sell all my Mando stuff.
Have y'all heard these theories as who the armorer is? They're trying to say it's Rook Cannon.
Oh yeah.
Because they say the clue is the horns on top of the helmet is like from the Maul horns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, could be.
What's
Yeah,
it could be. Yeah.
So
well, I was gonna say, with this episode, like it started off like I'm like, all right, like this is the Foundling. I heard rumors that Order 66 was gonna be, featured in this episode. So I was like, oh cool, we get to see Anakin, we get to see some Jedi dying and stuff. And I was like, this is what we've been waiting for, because we saw that in the trailer, right? We're like, oh, that looks so cool. Order 66, we can't wait. We get to see where, how Grogu escaped and all.
Yeah.
And then we started the episode with the training, and it looks so unnatural. I get it. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to sell merchandise to the kids. It's, I don't know, like.
It's like you sold it.
You sold it already.
People love,
Continue the story with him somewhere.
At least him being a Jedi and not a Mandalorian. That's what
How
bugs
cool
me.
would it be if Mando like flew up on a jetpack, and off of him jumps Grogu with a lightsaber and does this cool Yoda shit, right?
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, no, that'd be sweet too. But like, look at this gauntlet, guys. Like, I'm like, what is this? Like, and he was, I honestly, he was like, what the hell am I doing with this thing, right? And I was just like, oh man, like really, dude. Like, it would have been cool if he like force pushed like that Foundling. And the rumor is that obviously Paz Vizsla, this is Paz Vizsla's son.
Yeah.
But supposedly it's the armor and Paz Vizsla's son.
Oh, really?
That's the rumor going around that they had a romantic.
Did they keep their helmets on is the question.
Oh, this is the way.
This is the way.
Can you imagine?
Naked from the neck down.
Yeah.
You don't see their face. That's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, I just don't. Hey, listen, I could get pretty like X-rated here. Can you imagine? All they said at the end, this is the way. After everything said, this is the way. They're smoking a cigarette. This is the way.
See smoke coming out of their helmet.
This is the way. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, like, I was like, all right, this whole episode is them trying to save the kid. Then they kind of like, we kind of fast forward to I guess like Grogu having a flashback while he was watching the armor make his armor, which by the way, I was sweating the whole time. I'm like, oh my god,
I was sweating the whole time,
dude.
I was like, I was like, Sean's gonna freak.
Yeah, I was.
Freak.
I was.
I'm like, I was
look right there. I was like, oh
yeah.
Shit, it's on.
I'm like, because you're thinking about where else are gonna put they're gonna put this. He already has the chainmail armor, right?
I thought she was making the helmet. No joke.
I did too.
I thought so too. I was just like, oh man, this is it. This is the end of.
But then I kept realizing it's too big to be a helmet. It just looked too large.
He looks so sad too here. Like I don't know, man.
He was like, remembering. He was remembering.
Yeah.
No, he's just sad. Like, oh man, she's making me. He was sad that the armor was making him a helmet. So he was like, oh man, she's actually gonna make it. But this scene was pretty cool, right? This
was cool.
When the 501st, by the way, their armor was shiny as hell, right? I don't know if you guys saw that. I was like, damn, like
I love seeing them in live action.
Yeah.
And then you got to see the Coruscant guards.
Mm-hmm. But then this scene right here, oh my goodness, when I thought it was gonna be Anakin showing up in the door and like, but it was
for 1.5 seconds I thought it was Mace.
So did I.
Oh yeah, me too.
So did I.
I was like, oh man, here's Mace. And
then, when I didn't see the purple saber, I was like, oh, it's not him.
Yeah. I was like, yo, is that Mace? And then all of a sudden, Misha back. And you know what? I'm very happy for Ahmed Best. I think for what he has gone through the prequels, all the hate that he got, and honestly, it's not his fault. He was just portraying a character that George Lucas wrote, and he did the best he could, and I think he did a really good job, And yes, I am a Jar Jar fan, but still, like, given the fact that like what he was told and how he was directed, he did pretty decent, and I'm so happy that he got redemption with this episode. Now people are like loving his portrayal of this Jedi. To be honest, I don't know what's the name of this Jedi. Does anybody know?
No, they didn't say.
Kirshen or I can't remember.
Yeah, but how badass was he when he was like fighting like the 501st, right?
He was nice.
Yeah, he was nice, right?
He was nice with it.
But it was cool to see like the Jedi Temple spoken like a true Sith, right? It was so cool to see the Jedi Temple burning. Then he's got like this little like bike thing that was pretty cool.
I think it's Kelleran Beck. I think that might be it. BEQ Kelleran.
Okay. And then look at this rock that was like kind of like mentioned in the previous.
That was from last week,
yeah. And supposedly that's from the High Republic, right? Like that was mentioned.
They saying it's the top of some peak or something. Like, because I guess Coruscant is way up in the sky somewhere, so that's like the top of a mountain that's below them or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look how shiny these armor.
Yeah, those look badass in live action.
Right?
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that looks so good. You know what the money shot was for me was seeing Coruscant like this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because that was when the beginning of Revenge of the Sith, when they were flying over Coruscant and they were fighting there.
Mm-hmm.
So it brought back nice memories. But then that was it. That was the end of
Then they go
my
back.
love for this episode. I was like, all right, back to this stupid thing that took the kid.
That's what I'm saying. They flew through that just to tell this story, and it's like,
Yeah,
you skipped over the most important part.
yeah. They should have just spent the whole episode, right, Sean?
Yeah,
Like,
we all wanted to know how he got saved. You 30-minute episode, like you could do that all on how he got saved. That would have been amazing. An entire Order 66 episode.
yeah,
Man, they just miss out on. They miss out on so much.
yeah. Well, mind you, okay. First of all, is it true that a bird will pick up its prey and fly around for a day in its mouth? Because that's what the freaking dragon did, or whatever this lizard.
Well, he wanted to feed it to the kids, so I guess.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
But
yeah.
he took a long time. Like it was like because
Yeah,
they
it was
camped
like
out.
they camped out. I know. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept saying that kid dead, man.
Well, good thing.
Yeah,
well,
but
that helmet,
did you
he's
see
got
that too?
he's got a breather in that helmet, so that was the
Yeah,
only thing
but,
that
like-
kept him alive.
Yeah,
But I thought he was dead. I mean, I thought he was dead. I was like, yo. I mean, it was like almost a day later.
yeah. I said that
Yeah.
kid gone, man.
But then, like, he kept that kid in his mouth for that long. Oh my
I guess
goodness,
so, man.
that kid is traumatized. But anyway,
Hell yeah. Yeah, son. Remember when you got ate by the dragon?
oh, by the way, these creatures look nasty, dude. I can't believe they brought it back. I would have like, ugh, yeah, you guys stay here. I don't need you. You know?
Like
I'll
I think
stick-
he's cool. He's cool looking there.
Yeah, he's cool looking, but these, I don't know. I don't know. Eh. First of all, they fit all those like creatures in like the ship. I'm like, what?
At home.
Yeah, I'm sure, right? Imagine them trying to
Jesus.
whatever.
That gauntlet ship is badass.
Yeah,
Bo-Katan ship. I
Mhm.
really like that ship.
I really liked. But I don't know, guys. Like, I'm not feeling this season so
It's
far,
corny.
man.
This shit is corny, man. It's just I don't know what to say.
It's like all over the place, right? Like in last week's episode, it's like we got a nice dogfight scene, and then like they cut the fun down, and it was like, okay, let's talk.
Yeah, I
about
was like, what is
cloning.
this mess?
It was like cloning, which I enjoyed, but I was just like, it was like almost like the whole hour, right?
Yeah, it was.
No,
And it was just like, oh, okay,
but
Like, yeah,
I was gonna say they really showed how big that alligator creature was when it ate that dragon. That was a big creature. I didn't think it was that big when they were first fighting him.
yeah,
Unless it's another one in the water.
Could be.
could be, but I'm just saying, and then like the armor that the armor that the armor made for Grogu, what the hell is that?
It's a chess logo. I was just telling
On
Thor
his
backstage.
like,
It's like
and-
It's
Thundercats.
the mud horn, on something. But like, what? I think we said, what is it? Is it a chest
It's a-
plate? Is it
is it a- Is it a coaster? What is
Yeah,
it?
that's what it's just. It's oh man, it's terrible.
Yeah.
and then he just
Yeah.
puts it like underneath his thing, and his
So I want to know now, once they start getting him armored up, is he finally going to get shot at and be able to take some hits? Like, why make him the armor if it's not going to do anything?
Exactly.
yeah, I don't know, man. And I was gonna say, she got a new armor. Like, so guess what? People that bought the original Hot Toys,
Yeah.
gotta have the second one
Yeah, for a shoulder pauldron.
for a shoulder pauldron. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on with the Mandalorian. And mind you, I don't hate the Mandalorian. I just don't like the direction it's going. And I hope
Yeah,
it just
Agreed.
it's halfway. Is it halfway through the season now?
Yeah, it's 4 episodes. It's 8 episodes. So this is episode 4. Yeah.
And they're trying to tell too much.
Yeah.
There's so many stories going on. It's like, what the heck? Either give us an hour
Mhm.
episode every time, or you make it like 10 episodes or 12 episodes.
Mhm.
It's just, I had hope for it too. I wasn't.
We
very
all
ne-
did.
I wasn't negative until the Grogu thing is starting to come into fruition. That's when today it hit home hard. I was like, really? Oh,
Yeah.
it was so hard to watch him try to fight that kid.
Oh my god.
I thought the kid was going to kick him at first.
I thought they were joking when he was talking about training. I said, no, they are not. Like when I was sitting there like, he's like, come on, man, it's time for you to train. I'm like, no, they're not. I just kept saying, no, they are not.
Yeah.
And they,
Go girl, lay down. Sorry, I had to let my dog out.
Oh no, that's fine. No, but it's just yeah, I really hope they change. I really hope that it gets better towards the end of the season. So far, it's not like what I expected. Well, I was afraid that it was going to get to this point, and yeah, it's getting to that point, So I don't know, guys. What do you think?
Where do you think the next episode's gonna go?
I don't know.
have no idea.
I have no idea.
None whatsoever.
That's what's bad. You don't know what's gonna happen. Like
I'm not even looking.
There's no direction.
I'm not even looking for. I was looking forward to this week's episode, but next week I'm like, I don't know. What's the next? What's the game plan?
Do we know what it's called?
No, they usually don't release the name of it until like a couple days before. But
I thought like beforehand they put like the name of each one like before. I mean, I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I don't know, guys. Like, I mean, seriously, like, are you guys looking forward to next week's episode?
I mean, you gotta watch if you didn't.
Yes, you gotta watch it. But are you excited like you were like in like the last season?
No.
I'm worried. I'm worried. I'm not even
Absolutely
joking.
not.
Like I'm worried. They're gonna screw this good. Mandalorian's the best thing to Star Wars since Rogue One, and now they're gonna screw it.
Yeah.
Hopefully
for
not.
some money.
Yeah, for money.
For money.
For money. Like they don't have enough money.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god.
like last season carried itself. Boba
It was
showing up. Awesome.
amazing.
And all there was a risk with is Grogu, and then the payoff. Grogu's gone, right? And it took us 2 seasons to get there, and it was a build up to something. Luke comes back. I mean, I cried when Luke came back, right? I had tears when Luke came back.
It's amazing.
I don't see this season doing anything that is that meaningful, right? There's rumors Thrawn might show up, which would be awesome if we saw Thrawn in person, live action. But how and when? We have 3 episodes left?
Four of them, yeah.
So it's like
because I right before this season started, I watched the last 4 episodes of last season, and I'm just like, this is amazing. Like I forgot how good this show is.
Even the 2 during Boba were much better than these.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
It's just they have too many storylines and not enough time.
Yeah. And what's the end game? Like, I really, Jon Favreau was quoted saying that, like, he wants to let this go on as long as he can. Like, dude, are you going to turn this into like The Walking Dead, where they just drag it out and you're like, what is going on here? Can you imagine? I hope not, man.
Hey, if go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, but this is Disney's problem right now. Like, it's happening with the MCU, right? It's just too many things. They're trying to drag out things. They're trying to, like, keep you subscribed, make more money, make more merchandise money. But they're gonna, like what David said, they're gonna lose more money.
I don't think it's on that level yet, because it's not like 50 shows that they have going on. You know what I mean? But they do have a lot going on with this show. I think Marvel's problem is they got too many shows that. It's like they all suck, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And it's just this one is just has no direction. You know? So I don't think they have that problem per se, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think they're going to lose Favreau.
They might lose Pedro. Like Pedro might start saying, "Man, this what are we doing here?" You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if the direction goes like this and they're adamant about keeping it this way, Favreau's not going to put up with that.
I saw a thing Favreau wanted to do. I think he said 5 seasons of Mando at least
originally, but now he said that like he might just till he knows, he wants to drag it out as long as he can. I don't know if he's saying that or someone's forcing him to say that.
Yeah, I mean he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about, what he's writing. Filoni and Favreau, I would let them go. You know what I mean?
Just leave them alone.
They have a vision. They've got vision, and it's not powered by money.
I think Boba was all head honchos of Disney. I think Rodriguez was just, I'm getting a paycheck to do Star Wars, whatever you guys want. Whereas Mando season 1, especially season 1, was
Mm.
Favreau figure out what the hell you want to do and let's see if it works. And it did. And they're like, all right, do what you did again season 2. And now I think they're kind of weaseling in a little more to go, all right, but we can sell a Bo-Katan with a new shoulder plate now, and we could sell Grogu with gauntlets, and it's like, just make it natural. I think
Now Hot Toys is going to have an accessory pack for Grogu where you get his armor, or you get his little chainmail and his little metal chest plate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, geez.
And then now you're gonna get premium formats with can you imagine? Oh my god, 'cause that's how they're gonna, like you think about it, the execs are like, yeah, like how do we make more money out of Grogu? Oh, let's give him armor. How cool would that be? And these guys have zero idea. They're probably not even Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, man. They just need a new direction. And
what sucks is like, we're looking forward to coming on tonight talking about this. And usually when you talk Mando, you talk positive. And then this has just put a damper on me.
Yeah, it did too, man. Like the first, after the Order 66 was done, I'm like, that's it?
Yeah.
That's it?
I didn't mind the dragon chat. Everything was good except for when the Grogu stuff started coming out, and it felt forced.
I agree.
Yeah.
I still love the episode. I hope this goes somewhere, but I think it's getting a little too congested with.
Yeah, there's too many stories. Yeah,
and same. I think Grogu's kind of it's.
Yeah,
it's like in wrestling, right? If you guys had watched wrestling recently, people hated Roman Reigns because WWE was going, you're going to like Roman. And then people are like, we don't want to. And the more you forced it, the more people hated it.
Yeah.
Then they let Roman naturally do his thing. He's the hottest guy in wrestling right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They need to let Grogu just happen, not say, you're going to fricking buy it, Sean. You're going to buy it.
Right. Well, like PJ said, the original Star Wars was just natural and organic, and you loved it for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to sell Star Wars fans Star Wars. Just make good content, and we will buy and watch and do everything because we love Star Wars. It doesn't have to be forced.
Yeah.
And I don't think Disney gets that.
Yeah. Well, do you think Grogu's going to come back in Ahsoka?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
You think so?
That's where he belongs, though.
Oh, my God! No, I don't want him. I don't want him.
If he's going to be he need to come back where he's going to be a Jedi.
If anything, yeah.
That's it. That's where he belongs.
I think at the end of the season, they need to send him away. I think they're going to find Luke again. They need to find Luke again. Luke hopefully started his Jedi temple, and they're like, okay, you know what? We tried the Mandalorian thing. It didn't work. Luke, please.
What if they did something where Grogu actually gets hurt, and then they see, okay, he's not ready yet. He's not ready for this yet. Let's send him back to Luke. Like they could do something like that. And say armor just wasn't enough to protect him or something. Write something to let him go off and bring him back later when he's older. Thor, like I said, come back in a black robe and have your little green saber. Like, it'd be badass.
But once he's a Jedi, like he really doesn't. I mean, even though there was a Jedi Mandalorian, but it's just like I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
But can you imagine though, like if rewind it back to Book of Boba, right? And I don't know, like it makes kind of making sense now. Like, why did they, why did Luke kind of like have him make a choice at that point? Do you think that was just kind of like
because
added
he was too attached to Mando, and then they figured that might set him on the path to the dark side because he's really. It's like say if Mando something died, that would trigger him.
Do it.
Right, exactly. So he say, "Look, man." Either you're gonna be with him or you're gonna come here and train. So here's a lightsaber, here's armor. Which one you gonna pick? So that's what that was all about, in my opinion. I think.
Yeah, which is right. But do you think that was like? I don't know. I just to write someone to go away, to write him right back, like in less than a year, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
It's just what he was saying. It was like they wanted to get rid of him. But Kathleen was like, "Oh, what are you talking about? We making too much money off of this thing." So with Boba this year, so they forced him to bring him back. So
yeah, well, we still have some time. Like, I'm not gonna. I still like this episode. If I were to give it a score, I'm with you guys. I give it a 6.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I love the Order 66. I love the dragon thing was cool. Even though I was kind of weirded out, like, damn, he flew around with that kid in his mouth for like a day.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah,
But
they spent the night. Yeah.
They spent the night. He took a dump with the kid in his mouth. Like, what's going on? Yeah, like he's like, what the heck?
Hanging there.
And imagine his little the dragon's kids, like the babies. They're like, where's our mama? Like, where's our food? Like, she's been gone for like over a day now.
I'm hungry, bitch.
I'm hungry. I'm like, what the? But and yeah, those guys need to get off that planet as soon as possible.
Yeah,
like seriously, it's a horrible place.
Yeah, I got attacked by the water creature. Now they're getting attacked by the air. It's like, hey,
yeah,
can we
what's
pick a
next?
better cave to chill at? What the hell are we
Yes.
doing?
I tell you, there's a ton of sand planets in this universe.
Yeah.
Every planet's like sand everywhere.
That where they were chilling in Book of Boba when they fought Paz and Mando. That was sweet. You're just like in like the underground of the Halo ring. Like that was bad. That's some Mandalorian.
Like floating in space.
Yeah, that was cool. And now they're like, desert planet sounds good.
Yeah, we'll put some water there.
Yeah.
David Boudreau says he's got a side scoop. Robert Rodriguez is an idiot. Well, we could kind of tell with the most Vespa scene. But yeah, no. Let's see. I mean, I'm like I said, 6 out of 10. Really hope that we get less Grogu and more Mandalorian. It is the Mandalorian show, not the Grogu show.
Yes.
So I'm praying that it gets better from here on out because, man, right now I don't even know where they're gonna go. So, all right, we're just gonna wrap things up. This is a quick episode. We really didn't have.
This is a normal. Quick. This is a normal episode. We usually go long.
Yeah, we usually, we try to stay under 2 hours, or try to stay an hour and a half. But it's we kind of hit the mark here because it really wasn't a lot going on with the collectible stuff and, talking about Mandalorian. It was a half-hour show, and that
was kind of shit too. Like,
yeah.
Imagine if they gave 5 more minutes to Order 66, and it was a short episode, and they put a lot in that episode, but
they should run. I just want to see Anakin kill some Jedis. That's it, because we really didn't get that much. Of him killing the Jedis in Revenge of the Sith. You just saw a hologram of it, right?
Yeah. Imagine seeing a 30-minute show of just that.
Oh just Order 66 in the Jedi Temple?
Yes.
We got to see him kill Reva. Oh, wait, no, she survived, and she was like 7.
She got stabbed in the stomach, and then she got stabbed in the stomach again.
I love the memes of Qui-Gon with Michael Scott's face. Every time someone survives a wound in the stomach, and Qui-Gon's just like, what the
what the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, and then she got stabbed twice in the same. Oh, anyway, first of all, I just want to say thank you to Vader Damas, Dark Lord of the Sith, Thor.
Yes,
love you, dude. Thank you for hopping on.
Thanks
the show.
for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, Thor. When we talked about it yesterday, we were like, "Yo, Thor, we gotta get you on. This is gonna be exciting." Yeah. And then it was like,
yeah, I know. Yeah, this bull crap.
We were both excited for this episode.
We're
like, oh yes, we got to see it. But yeah, thank you for hopping on the show, man. Love you, my brother. You're my Sith brother. Jason, you are my Jar Jar brother.
Yes,
I'm glad that we got to see.
Well, you're really making this tough on me, guys.
Just join the Jar Jar.
All right, I love you guys. All right, I love.
All right,
love you.
Join the. Jason, thank you for hopping on the show. It's always a pleasure. Got to get you back on some more. Please check out Jason on the Spice Runners Lounge every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Please check out Vader Damas at Open Mic, or should I say One Night Stand, once in a while. Hopefully we get to do more every once in a while. Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time too as well. DCX, please subscribe and like their videos. Sean, another one in the books. Nilda, we miss you.
Nilda, she's probably snoozing right now. She's been so tired.
I know. So thank you guys again. I leave you with this.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
I like it goes, huh?
Yeah.
That was funny, man.
Oh man. All right, later, guys. You guys have a good night. May the midichlorians be with you guys always and forever. Take care.
Dark side of the force is a power.
Wrong one.
Strike me down with all of your hatred, and your journey towards the dark side will be complete.